firearm being booked out to Mr. Mavunga in effect equates to that specific firearm is booked out to him for whenever it is needed for him or by him, since clearly it does not mean it needs to be on his body since he left it in Gauteng. Further, on considering those aspects, why would the two firearms in question be called in and said it is please take this for ballistic testing? However, the others that were booked out in the register was not brought in on the day Colonel Jansen left on the 6th. Just the two in question. Further, the court is obliged to look at that the said cartridge was found, as the evidence was accepted of Colonel Wadlega. It was matched with SPA 249-14, and the conclusions on the record by Wadlega have already been placed on record. And since I'm pressed for time, also further, accused one says he is the only person who fired an object resembling a firearm, no one else. The grounds were inspected the morning of the event and no cartridges were found and the area was declared safe. Therefore, the two cardinal rules for the court to draw inferences on the evidence presented, and which I have now stated on record as a reasoning, as to the reasons why the court has arrived at its decision. I remind you the cardinal rules being firstly, that the inference sought to be drawn must be consistent with all the proved facts, and secondly, the proved facts should be such that they exclude every reasonable inference from them save the one sought. In this instance, the question or the pertinent question then remains whether the court can infer, based on the reasons placed on record, including the evidence that it had dealt with over the last 2 days, whether such inference can be made. And the court finds as follows. Indeed, the inference sought is supported by all the facts contained as per the evidence presented in court, and therefore the following findings are made. You may stand up, accused 1 and 2. Accused 1, in respect of counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you are found guilty as charged. Accused 2, Mr. Snyman, in respect of counts 4 and 6, you are found not guilty and discharged. You may be seated.
Take the ball.
Something you wanted to place on record?
Yes, Your Worship. I just wanted to say accused number 1 is no previous conviction.
Same is noted.
At this stage, because of the shortage of time, my instructions are to apply for disbarment and for the continued release of the accused on warrant. He's been on warrant since the outset and has always appeared in court.
The court has no intention of changing the status of your client, so I'm completely in agreement with that. And further, that it's not possible to deal with the rest of the proceedings today.
As we should please speak to that. In that regard, Your Worship, it's our intention to obtain a pre-sentence report, and for that purpose, we need to arrange a date. Your Worship, and we can
at this point, just so that you may have a word with your client regarding his schedule, Of course, Advocate Matthews, you are now excused from record.
I'm going to catch my train.
You're allowed to do so.
But let me say something to you. I just want to thank you because you have been very patient with us. And you have, on many occasions, allowed the case to continue without us being present.
Thank you, Advocate Matthews. It's much appreciated. Mr. Sneman, it will be your choice whether you stand down and leave Mr. Malema or if you want to remain seated next to him.
I'll remind you.
Sorry?
I'll remind you.
Alright, I assume as such. Just to take instructions regarding the time frame, suitable date, whatever I have on a specific day, obviously I will have to clear or deal with as I had to do yesterday and today. So may I leave you with that arrangements and then return. It's 20 to 11. We'll return by 10 to 11. Is that it?
Thank you.
Well, guys,